need to pay attention to.
Good point. Now, for those who don't know, I have a Don't Vote campaign. Black people, we're going to have to stop letting white politicians take our vote for granted. We have to stop letting them pander for our vote and they don't give us anything. And black people will try to argue with me, man, we got to vote because our voice got to be heard. Your voice means nothing if you don't have any money to back that voice up. We're really going to have to stop voting out of fear and tradition. Because the thing is, it's insulting at this point where politicians like Hillary Clinton, who has done so much damage to black society, with her and her husband with those crime bills from the 90s, all they can do now is come to black people doing the latest dance and we run up behind them. That's childish on our behalf. We got to cut that out. Because the thing is, understand this, when we talk about getting an agenda, and what I'm saying is not anything new. People like Claude Anderson has been saying this for 40 years. So I'm just saying it to a new audience. Voting means nothing if you don't have any money behind it, because if you don't have an agenda, they're not going to do anything for you. But a lot of black people, and we got to be very honest, a lot of black people don't want an agenda. Let's keep it real. Talk to a Bernie Sanders supporter. Talk to a Hillary Clinton supporter. And then start talking about an agenda. They start talking about, well, Bernie Sanders did march in the civil rights movement, and that helped us how? See, the white supremacists, they don't mind marching with you and protesting with you. They'll be out there holding a sign with you. Because they know that marching and protesting is not going to take anything away from them. Because when you march and protest, at the end of the day, they're going to go back to their white neighborhood with all the resources, and then you're going to go back to police brutality, economic deprivation, and they can sit up and say, well, I marched with him 50 years ago, so I'm cool with them. See, it's all about resources, because you look at Bernie Sanders, and he'll march with you, but when you start talking about, hey, Bernie, I see you gave reparations to Jews, I see you gave reparations and you voted for reparations for Native Americans. I see that you have jobs specifically for the Latino community. What about giving us something, Bernie? Oh, no, that would be divisive. And he actually said that. When it came to giving black people something specifically, he said it would be divisive. Right there, we have to charge people like that to the game and not worry about them coming around us doing the latest dance, because black people, what we like, we don't even care about the agenda. We just like that white people pay attention to us. When Hillary Clinton comes down to the black neighborhood and Bernie Sanders comes down to the black neighborhood, black people are just happy that Master came down from the big house and came down to the plantation and gave us a couple of butter biscuits. We got the cut of jig. We taught them the whip and the nay-nay, just like we did on the plantation. See, we got to cut that plantation mentality out. It doesn't work for us no more. It didn't work for us then. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Miles, Lovelady out of Houston, Texas. Appreciate your presence.